right. Welcome. We are back here for a nice Saturday night in Tal'Dorei as our heroes have gone to Westeron, been talking with Honor Kinabari, a seemingly blood worker, one might say, as they've been using their magic, and much of their hard-fought disguises of our menagerie party were seen through rather quickly by this very accomplished sorceress woman, as she has been shooting fairly straight with them. Has not quite been buying what's been happening with their Tales of the League. Doesn't really remember them, and but listens and wants to do right, and has flat out told them that, okay, you're making all these accusations. Listen, you helped. You did some good stuff. What can I do for you? I wanted to be very clear about the next bit. And thusly, very fun. Well, welcome, Conscious Speak. And with that, we will jump in today. So, all of you're sitting here at the really what is amounted to be the, I guess you could say, the disaster relief center, with a lot of alcohol to calm the masses, to get everybody going, and to celebrate the fact that so many were rescued. And all of you have occupied a section which can sort of be seen but not heard with Honor, where some locals have dropped off gold, even platinum coins, along with silver and copper, just as a way to say thanks. Others have dropped in some trinkets and whatnot as a way of not wanting to interrupt the conversation or anything along those lines. So you sit at the table with the albino tiefling, her eyes red, and she sits relaxed but ready, in a sense, for anything that might come. She reiterates again, right. Oh, so, you've been shouting a bunch of things that you have no proof of, but I will not deny that you helped. And you didn't need to help at all. So, is there anything I can do for you? Specifically, what can Westeron do for you?
Well, I think we should start with what we can do with Westeron. I think we plan to go address whatever it was that attacked you. Information about what it was and what you know about it would be helpful. We have our suspicions. Clearly it was something that attacked from underground. We saw a burrow headed towards Gat Shadow. So we suspect that'll be where we find what we're looking for. What we don't know is what attacked from above. There seems to be fire that attacked from above. Do you know of anyone who may have gotten us a glimpse of that, so that we might know what we're dealing with?
I saw it right enough. Those are elementals. They exploded throughout the skies, began burning. From what I can tell, all evidences pointed to some type of broken seal. Something was holding those back, as well as that disgusting acid in the ground, and was broken. I already checked the teleportation records. You all came way after it, so it wasn't you.
That's comforting to know that we didn't somehow break the seal of whatever this was.
No. To your point, I've been told that there are some League interests up in Gat Shadow.
Would you consider going with us to prove the League's innocence? Because if we go and just say it was the League, then it's just hearsay. But if you go with us, then you'll know.
What's that? If you could help me out for a day or two more, we can get everything squared away here. Well, I don't even know. You'll have me worried a bit, but so I meant to be out of here. My time in restaurants meant to be done. I was going to leave today, but this happened. I thought I could get going in the morning.
Oh.
I've been removed. And I thought I'd be able to put in my replacement, but they're not here. I'm assuming they'll come, but I can't be late tomorrow. Unless I communicate, I guess. Maybe, but worries me. Charlotte, was it? What would you want to say?
Oh, I was just I might have missed what you said there when you said you were I know you were leaving. You were going to leave today, but now tomorrow. Which direction again?
Direction. It's cute. Amman.
Oh, so you're teleporting to Amman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently there's a special person I'm meant to mentor. Just newly joined.
Oh, really? Well, I bet there's somebody really special.
But now this has happened. I wonder. I'm serious. I don't know if I should.
Well, I think you should. I mean, that special someone's probably putting a lot of work to meet you and to work for you.
Listen, you've clearly seen things you don't like about the League. They're not perfect, but they have done more good for this world than any other organization or people that I know of. And there are those who see opportunity, and I actually pulled a favor when I heard of this particular individual's talents because I didn't want them to go into any other projects. Of course, that means I might, who knows where they'll assign me with her, but
how would you be able to make that happen if you're not sure? What could you do to make it more likely?
make what happen?
Well, you said this person shows immense talent and that you're not sure if you'd be able to take up the mantle of their mentor.
No, I'm sure I can take up the mantle. That I've already done. It's if I don't go. Now, I don't think I can keep them to wait. I think she'll pass to someone else.
Well, how long do you need somebody to watch this area?
It's not even watching this area, honestly. If I have to, I can do this. I'm actually interested in this thing all of you are talking about. And you're not wrong. If there is members of the League who are betraying the core principles, the League will not listen to outsiders. And I'm a spell right. I mean, I don't think I'm all that in a bag of chips, but not something to be easily dismissed.
This person you're assigned to, is her name Seraphina?
looks at you. Huh. Indeed, it is.
Oh wait, really? Oh, it's super random. Ah,
Not really.
I'm Seraphina's guardian.
Oh, that. Oh my. Well, I'm Anna Kinabari, and it is a pleasure to meet you. I assure you that there will be the greatest hands at our league school, and there is nothing at all going on. This is what I would have said if we would have met normally, but of course, well, that bag is out of the.
I'm Jackson Hutchins.
Hey, you should put on a bit more face for the parentage.
Yeah. Well, we all care about Seraphina a lot. I know that this is super important to her, so maybe we could. I know you said that they would have to have someone from the league to believe them, right? They're not going to just believe a bunch of us, especially probably given some of our group's reputation. But maybe we could help each other again.
Menagerie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see here. She takes out a crystal. She goes, Menagerie. And a beam fires into her head. Oh. Aren't you a bunch of assholes?
Well, we try not to be. We're not so successful most of the time.
You are not on the league's.
Wait, you saw all 127 episodes?
We have you interfering with elemental safety procedures.
Does she know Kung Fu now?
We. Let's look in. Oh, mass kidnapping and indoctrination into a cult of a childhood population of Kaimal.
That's not how that happened.
The context.
All context is a big deal with all of our actions.
What does it say about me in your brain beam thing?
Jackson. Oh, you've got a profile. Under Menagerie. She looks like now she's reading, and the crystal is glowing a little lightly in her hand. She goes, interesting. Yeah. Shadow Arts. Shurhas. Oh, we have the location of a few of your family members. That's convenient. Oh, congratulations on the nephew or niece.
Wait, they've been born already?
To be born. Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh.
it's coming.
Okay.
Like I said, we didn't know because it's not here yet. So, let's see. But, yeah, so
Wow.
you're definitely on the naughty list.
Yes, well, much like you contest our version of offense, we would contest much of that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, you don't, listen, you have an order to be detained, but whatever. Like I said, technically, my post ended in restaurant, so no matter to me until I report tomorrow. I'm a free woman. So,
There are two specific pieces of information that would benefit us.
okay.
The first is anything you can tell us about Ixratu Kar, especially if you can tell us how to figure out where she's keeping her sarcophagus.
Why would I know about that horrible woman?
Because she works for you.
She has been hired by the League in the past,
Araxukar?
and we have seen her
The
working
crystal glows. We have no record of Araxukar ever receiving anything from the League or us hiring them. Or I do know of her escape from the Black Bastille.
Oh. Wait, so if someone has one of those crystals and they're like on a Kinabari and it shoots a beam into their brain and nothing shows up, does that mean you never worked for the League?
Well, yeah, this is the records, and Mine anyway. This is a restaurant. I keep it. No, I synced it this morning.
Oh, so they can just erase things if they want to.
I mean, technically, sure, but it's against policy.
Are there different layers of information? Like, would you not have full access to all of the files?
Especially in the projects. It is likely that if there was someone hired by a project, but I mean, listen, an escaped murderer from the Black Bastille, a vampire, no less. No offense.
Oh, you know?
That's the third time I've told you this.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Feels like it's been weeks since we started this conversation.
I don't know. Again, if you told me did some mercenaries hire them, that wouldn't necessarily be surprising me. Our organization doesn't. We kind of sublet out contracts all the time. Someone doing work in a mercenary group is very different from them doing work in the League.
Well, let me ask you this. Has the League ever hired the Remnants?
No.
Wait a minute. So you're saying there's a group going around posing as the League? It's not the actual League?
I don't know. All I know is that we don't hire criminals. Well, that are not pardoned. It is not unusual for people to sign up for a service of 5 to 10 years with the League in exchange for a commutative sentence, or to transfer, essentially being on parole. So, there's that. But I mean, like active on-the-go people.
Well, who could we talk to about getting our accusations cleared?
Well, I was the person to talk to, but you all never came in. We sent you a letter and everything according to the records.
Oh.
But I'm no longer in a restaurant. So, I mean, in a sense, my authority is a little bit limited now because it really resides with Serafina.
So who would be the new person?
I don't know. That it's standard, but it's not unheard of that sometimes if they wish to take the presence of the League in a new direction, they will have the arrival staggered. So that new person comes in without having things passed on.
I'm sure the answer to this question is no, but would your crystal thingy know who the new person is?
I can try. Who is the current spellwright of Westerun? Who is currently planning to be? Who will be the current one tomorrow? Unknown and unknown, according to this, which isn't.
Shake it again. Maybe it'll come up with a better answer.
Not how it works. I have to leave this behind anyway. We're going to have to. Well, don't have to worry about that. But it'll be in possession of the new spell, right?
Okay. Well, maybe that person will send us a letter at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a letter or some people to bring in, but yeah.
Oh, I just thought of something. Before we set off to Gat Shadow, do you think it'd be okay if we had a conversation with the person we rescued from the tower, because they might know about the crystals in the basement?
Oh, interrogation. Listen, if you can go to them, they haven't been doing too well, but I could definitely. I'll put the word out. You can visit them in the infirmary.
Okay.
No. Incidentally, Lithra, was it?
Yes.
Just let me know. I could definitely put a good word in with the League for you if you ever want to.
Oh. Okay.
I'm certainly excited to see who I'm training that spent so much time with the menagerie. I'm sure she will be surprising.
So, is your decision between going to Iman and going with us to get Shadow?
Yeah.
And could you do both if Gat Shadow was quick enough?
We'd have to go tonight. I need to be there. Technically, I guess I have until noon tomorrow. Otherwise, anyone can choose to. Well, anyone can choose her.
Oh. So,
You said the League has interests in Gat Shadow. Can you tell us anything about them?
I don't know anything. That was one of those notes that I got today, actually.
oh wait, you have powerful. You have that crystal thing that gives you information. Do you have a magical item that can just record or like gather information that it sees, and then we could take that with us and send it to you?
Jackson, you're a genius.
I do have something like that. Many don't function in all of a League's area. There's ways to, in order to protect information, some of the facilities are constructed in such a way where they don't work.
Oh,
But
So they record information for everyone but the League. That seems awfully convenient.
no, but well, there's other places in the government that have the same technology that the League has given them to keep rooms safe from such things. But I do believe I can give you something, but just in some areas it might not work the best. If depending on this, on what type, well, I don't even know what they're working on up there, but I'm sure it's something to help everybody. Why?
we just have to make sure it's not hurting a whole bunch of other people in order to do it.
Yeah. I doubt that the League would ever knowingly hurt anyone. I mean, even if they are, it would be unintentional. But, I mean, I don't think oversight's a bad thing. I don't know why the council won't do it, but... Well,
There is one other piece of information that we were hoping to maybe learn from you. Maybe you're not willing to give this to us yet. Maybe after we complete our work at Gat Shadow, but we're looking to do some investigating ourselves by accessing the League portal networks underneath Iman, and it would be helpful if we know the password to keep ourselves from being transported to, well, anywhere but where that's supposed to take people.
you want me to give you access to our labs?
is what I'm asking for, yes.
Listen, I can't betray them like that. You all, I get what you're saying. But according to all the league records, you have attacked and killed and vandalized, cost the league hundreds of thousands of gold. I can't let you. I'm not going to let you have access to that. If you make it back to Amman, if I'm there, I might be able to see what I can do. But again, I'm not sure how long we'll be there. I was trained, in a special facility, and who knows where they have me training this Serafina, water witch, as they're calling her already.
Also, wherever the training place is, it should probably not be anywhere near the ocean.
So that works out.
Well, yes. Are you familiar with Ukatoa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently her father tried to use her as a gateway to help bring Ukatoa back. So
Oh.
there seems to be some lingering connection.
Okay. I was wondering they meant with possible planar interference experience. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I'll put it in. Assignments aren't necessarily, because I don't have a lot of control of that. But I'll certainly make sure I report any incidents so that we can try to get the venue changed quickly if need be.
There's one. I just thought of something else that might help me understand. We don't necessarily understand much about the hierarchy of the league. You said you're a spellwright.
Yeah.
And you're assigned to this area.
Mm-hmm.
Are there people under you?
Well, anyone not assigned anywhere would be if they come through. Anyone directly assigned to me, not like, I don't know. There's a lot of orders out there. I might have certain authority that might be greater than other people's, but we're really not under each other too much. Other than, of course, it is the Council of Three that I talk to usually. One of them in particular would tell me my assignments, and they go to the Wonder Worker.
Council of Three, huh?
Yeah, and the Spellwrights and a lot of mercenaries and hired help.
So do they put you in charge of the mercenaries and hired help?
If I need to, if I hire, I'd be the one hiring them.
I see.
If I need people, or I tend to take care of most things by myself. But when I had to take care of the sewer situation, that was a big issue. I did have to, throw some money around, but thing worked out just fine.
Are you referring to things related to Balin Rumbleguard?
Oh, I heard about that one. No, my work was before all that. That was me helping making the sewers another neighborhood from what it was. The town had caused a lot of damage. The league had done a lot of work up top, didn't repair so much the down below part.
Does your crystal tell you that Balin Rumbleguard ever worked for the League?
Well, again, Balin Rumbleguard. Oh, that's interesting. No records of his employment, but he did several transactions. It's entirely unusual.
Do you know what he sold?
It just says general spellcasting components.
Oh, that's pretty dark.
Pixie wings.
Face souls.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, please don't get mad for me asking this. In fact, that's exactly why I wanted to ask. I don't want you to get mad, okay? So if I ask, please don't get mad. And if you say no, I'm not going to. I'll just leave it at that, okay? Did anybody die in this particular place?
Did anybody die in what particular place?
Here at the
Today?
Yeah.
We did have 2 that died when the attack happened.
Okay. Well, is it okay if I were to bring them along?
I cannot release corpses into your possession.
What if they were animated? I'm asking. I'm asking.
Listen, I'm not going to approve any type of these activities.
Okay.
I've seen what some of you can do. So I doubt there could be much here that can stop you.
Oh.
So if you don't cause a big fuss, but, well,
What if we got the family's permission?
well, certainly, and I'm not, like I said, it's not really up to me to release it anyway. I'm not going to stop you. If a family wants to give a body of a loved one away, that's up to them. Guys, I'm not the authorities here. They are actually got pretty injured. Actually, they're the most injured. They haven't woken up yet.
Wait, who got injured the most?
Authorities.
Oh,
Yeah, the council. They've been
Oh.
down since the issue.
like they were targeted?
I mean, I think things explosions went all over the town. They might just been in the wrong place, wrong time.
Huh.
I have a few more questions about the way your organization runs. How long does a typical assignment last?
It really lasts many. That's a good question. I don't think there is. It just says you work till you're done. I was assigned to take care of the sewers. I finished it, and then they asked me to stay on as the general spot, right? But just to take on any type of work. They got a nice retainer approved, so I'm allowed to do up to 10,000 platinum worth of work every year.
And I guess, what does an assignment entail? You said there's a general assignment as a...
So specific. I was specifically assigned to take care of the sewers, and then I was given, again, here, kind of as a liaison to attend council meetings, to just let everyone know what's up, to possibly help should any of the league members need anything here, and then, of course, to assist where needed. Some cities, it's just so that we can be quickly found. Most, we are able to get them to agree to retainer so that we can do what needs to be done, and it's all paid for as we do it. Projects somewhat pre-approved, but ultimately, up to me, up to the spell right as far as what they can handle.
So-
There was a big fountain they wanted me to take care of, and some other things.
What, a big fountain here?
Yeah, they asked me to make a fountain.
Interesting.
I have a question. Like, if we assume that this attack wasn't random, I know there's been a lot of chaos today, and people are still kind of figuring things out. But has anybody reported anything being like just missing that's important, like just stolen?
I mean, no, we haven't been able to go through those records. That would be normally what I would do tomorrow, but like I said,
Hmm.
the more y'all talk to me, the more what I'm actually worried about this point is that somebody might figure out that this girl is attached to all of you, and she might not get a fair shake. So I feel more emboldened.
Oh, she
that-
definitely knows. They made her write down everything about us when she signed up.
Okay, then I'm definitely going to make sure that she's treated fairly. I'm glad I picked her up.
Yeah, me
But-
too.
But then again, I mean, you have something to do with her. What do you want to do? Should we risk it and head to Craighammer in the morning, or sorry, to Gat Shadow in the morning, or
Can you do the thing where you just teleport from where you are straight to Amon?
if I have enough energy left?
You don't have a spell scroll that does it?
I don't have a mana spell scroll. No, they're expensive, and the
Yes.
money's better used to do other things.
Okay. Well, do you think it's too late to go talk to the person that was in the tower?
I mean, like I said, there have been responding. Go talk to him if you want.
Okay. And I guess, yeah. Well, they can wait. Is it? Did anybody else have any other questions for Anna?
I just wanted to say something before we left, but not really a question.
So, you seem to truly believe in the League. If we present you with this evidence, is that going to change your mind?
I mean, if you give me actual evidence, but yeah, if there's something that can show that they are doing something there's, that is not good. Listen, if there's evidence of an operation going awry, I can report it and tell them that mercenaries have disobeyed orders. If you're talking about actual orders of the League, that's the evidence I would need to see that this is approved, not some rogue operation. Maybe evidence of a rogue operation, I might be able to believe it. People do stupid things all the time, but to actually go, the League is actively pursuing, especially you were bringing up
Are
the
your
Lament
orders written down?
project. I mean, that thing was a. I mean, I don't see how they would do it if they didn't have all three of us, or at least our group, and they check. Yeah, neither of them are currently on the League roll either.
If you're okay with it, would you mind telling us more about what you invented it to do?
There's so many people who didn't seem to be able to get a foot in the mud. They just wasting their lives away, and there were talks, a lot living outside the walls. Sometimes poorer and poorer. I mean, not that long ago, people watched their loved ones being dissolved in pools of acid and poison. And I thought we could do something that would, well, we thought we could make something that could help them work through their grief. The whole idea was to take away the tragic happenings in their life, in essence, and not in a way of making them forget that magic exists, but more something to. It was meant to, in a moment, over a course of days, give them years to healthily process what they were doing in a type of, well, demi-plane, basically.
Oh. You were trying to. Oh, I get it. That
And,
kind of screws over a lot of therapists, right?
well, they weren't doing a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, they were probably doing a great job, but they weren't fixing the problem. And we never, I mean, it was all theory. We never made a working model.
So, it does it put their mind in a demi-plane, put their emotions in a demi-plane?
Well, that was some of the arguments and some of the issues. It was, you know, physically, because there's a certain amount of danger involved. So, do you physically put somebody in there? Do you take their consciousness in and do it there? And then, oh my goodness, when we first submitted, they put us in front of so many planar ethics boards, and
Yeah.
we had to begin to understand whether we were actually, whether that could potentially create a world, and thusly,
Jackson nods like he understands.
yeah, what that could implicate as far as putting people in, putting people out, families in the world. It was a whole mess. Ultimately, like I said, we did it. The league actually did step in and said that they thought it was great work, that this type of creation and power was, while they acknowledged what the school said, that it was a little, fraught with issues and not ready, which of course we knew, it was a good work to start.
And what was the power source for this thing?
That again was a problem that we were solving. I know we were on an exchange program to while about, and we in the academy in Rexentrum, we snuck in and we found I've come to now know it as something called a beacon, a Luxon beacon. But from then it was just this shape, and it could rewrite possibilities, create possibilities, and we wrote some theories. We said, upon the myth of the Luxon, as if we didn't see it for ourselves. and theorized that could effectively do it quite well, if not a few of them.
Oh. So, good to know. What does the Lament Undoing Zenith actually look like?
Well, we never built it. I couldn't tell you.
Oh.
It was all a theory paper, ultimately. I mean,
Oh.
It would have been, I guess Harridan was the one more in charge of the design factors. Palin was in charge of the ethical implications. And I had more, and I did a lot of the math, arcane stuff.
Got it. And Does anybody else have any important questions they can think of about the Zenith? Okay. So you said you never built it, but if you had to guess, like if you're going to make this thing practically, how big would it have to be?
Well, for one person to do, I mean, again, I don't. I'd say it'd be at the very least maybe the 5-foot cube, if not more, depending. And there's a lot of X factors.
Oh, but so it's pretty portable.
Depending.
So it's not like the size of a building or like a room or.
I mean, again, I don't really trying to accuse. That's what you're talking about. I mean, if they were trying to make this thing to somehow mess with the consciousnesses of a whole population, then it would have to be enormous.
Oh.
I mean, the sheer complexities. Well, I would think, depending, we never really got to test run a lot of our theories on the Luxon beacon that can handle a lot of possibilities. I can't really answer your question. I'm sorry. It's very hard for me to theorize in this with a lot of unknowns. That you really think they're messing with this project?
Well, from your perspective, let's assume that they're trying to use it to help the most people possible all at once. It had to be really big.
So if we assume the use of the Luxon, those are very few and far between. We'd have to assume they'd only have access to one. Therefore, yes, it would have to be enormous because it would be using only one possibility engine. That was a fun one. Somebody worked on something like that we found in a old archive. The possibility engine. That's what started our thing.
Oh. I don't have any more questions that I can think of. I might dream some up, but I'm good right now.
All right.
Anybody else?
It's just a small amount of curiosity. What's a possibility engine?
Oh, that.
As Charlotte leaves, she's so bored with this conversation.
The possibility engine. It was so. There's this crazy university that supposedly existed that floated in the sky. And a woman there named Bingles Bink made this thing. And it was theoried, and she was working as a student, and the whole idea behind it was that given enough power, similar to what we were doing, except frankly fairly unethical, you could make it so that in any moment you could see every possibility that everyone was doing at once, and then change that. Make tiny live edits. Basically control all of history. It was quite brilliant work. But again, never funded. Which is why, I mean, that would be pretty insane.
Jackson's eyes kind of glazed over during that explanation.
All right. Well, again, we were a bunch of eggheads, still are. So you have fun with whatever it is you're going to be doing. And I guess I'll be meeting this protege of all of yours tomorrow.
Hi, Mortis.
Yes, Jackson.
Do you think? Do you want to go talk to the person that I pulled out of that tower, and maybe they can give us information about the crystals in the basement?
If they're up for talking.
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I know you guys have talked about it, but I've never dealt with these crystals before. I guess because we went into the mines, but it wasn't as dangerous when we went back and talked to the lady. But I figure you might have better questions to ask than me if we went and talked to the person.
Well, I think if we go, we should take Nana with us.
Yeah, we'll bring Nana.
Make sure this person is okay.
Yeah.
Of
And make
course.
sure they're telling the truth. I'm pretty sure Nana just knows when you're lying. Hey, Nana,
Sometimes.
do you want to go with us to talk to the person that we pulled out of the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, anybody else is invited. I didn't know a lot about the crystals, so I thought yeah.
Matt, and that, as we're moving away, Brazen Edge would just mention to Honor about and if I don't get the name right, that's player me, not character. Lecrae, Fulcra, and her research that we found that was within one of the journals that had the Wonder.
Oh, you want to
Worker
talk
named.
to Honor about it?
No, I just want to, as we're leaving, just something to the effect of, you know, if you're interested in all these theoreticals, look into her research. I'm sure you'll have something on there.
Oh, well, thank you. Maybe it'll be interesting. We teach somebody. Might have some time to pursue my own things. Maybe
And
she
if
can
you
help
want
me.
If you want the proof of concept, we know where it's at.
I'll look you up if this is actually interesting. All right. So I know people have a few locations. I do want to say, Jackie, where does Charlotte go? Anywhere?
Okay, I think Charlotte would go to try and find the location of these bodies that were being buried and their families.
Very cool. She wanted to go by herself.
She just wanted to get out of that conversation because she wasn't following it.
That's fine.
Me as a player was barely following it, so I needed to get her out of there.
Absolutely. All right. So, anybody? And do you want anybody on that team, or what do you want to do?
If so, Jackson was gonna go talk to the wizard or the assumed pantsophical person, but sees Charlotte moving away. Say, Charlotte, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to. Well, she said to go talk to the families about, getting the.
Not give her an almond.
Oh,
Give her
Oh,
some
right. And Jackson runs up to Charlotte. I had no idea. And he pulls out the blackened bone rod that he's attuned to, and he says, "This lets me talk to dead people just whenever I want." And so I was thinking, what if we traded the family. Like, we could let the family ask their deceased loved one some questions and get some closure, and in exchange, they let us borrow the deceased loved one for a little bit.
Oh, that should work.
Yeah. Do you want to go talk to them now, or do you want to go talk to the people about the blue crystals? Maybe more because I don't really know a lot about the blue crystals. I just thought it might help if I was there, since I was the one that pulled them out of the tower. They might be more willing to talk. I didn't really have any questions.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I was just, I just figured, since there were some corpses here, and I've got this spell I've been working on, and it's one my sister used to do a lot, and I was going to give it a shot and see how it goes. But I just wanted to make sure that I didn't cause any problems before I did so, and so I'm just trying to follow the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go with you, and then maybe catch up with the people asking about the crystals here in a minute.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I would head toward wherever. I guess I might have to ask one or two people, but I would kind of try to navigate my way over that direction of wherever they had these people buried at.
So you're going right to the corpses?
No, I want to. Well, I'm assuming the family's nearby, and I'm kind of trying to locate them.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Persuasion. 21.
In that case, you're able to find the human family. They are taking care of some other family members to drink in, and they're going between being happy for those who survived and, of course, upset of those who deceased. And they come over, oh, you're the one of the heroes that came in to help.
Yes. Hi. My name is Charlotte.
I'm Jackson.
That's Jackson. We wanted to come by and talk to you. If it's
Well,
okay.
I mean, pull up a seat for the grand heroes. We would always be willing to talk.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up a chair and climb into it. So, I heard about in all the commotion and all the chaos of battle that some people fell.
Yeah.
Were you close to them?
I mean, yeah, there were, it was her husband, my brother, the two fell, and then we all were. Sorry, it's been a rough day.
Well, I came to talk to you today because I wanted to talk about the possibility of, well, see, I'm a sort of a magician, a magic purveyor, person who does magics. While I don't have the ability to return someone to life, one thing I do have is this very unique talent, being able to bring people into a state of between life and death.
I'm talking about it making our loved ones mindless undead.
Well, I mean, I I don't know if I'd phrase it that way. But I mean, there are a lot of undead and out in the world who are actual, they contribute to society. I've met a few of them myself.
And you'd be making them one of them.
Well, I mean, it's up to each particular.
Like they
Hey,
come back and be able to talk in like normal people. And
Oh no,
they'd
no,
have
they
wills
wouldn't.
all their own, and
No, they wouldn't have that. But
so
but-
you want to use them as slaves.
no, I would prefer to call them friends and people who
Do they have a
want
choice
to.
in this friendship?
No, but that's why Jackson is here.
Oh,
Jackson has the ability to communicate with the dead and ask them. You would be able to ask them actually about their wishes and if they wanted to contribute to the great state of getting even with the forces that took them away, sort of thing. It provides closure for some of the those who find themselves in a state of deceasement.
okay. I mean, do you guys have any questions?
Jackson has a magic stick. Sure.
Oh yeah. So what I can do is sort of ask the recently deceased some questions, and if they're willing, they can give answers. And so I thought we could ask them if they wanted to help us go and fight against those responsible for destroying the city. And this isn't like I don't have any control over their answers, so whatever they said would be generally what they thought. But also, if you had any last questions for them, we could put that in there and they could answer.
Nothing would be done without full consent, because I'm not an evil practitioner. I just heard of your particular situation, thought I would offer my services if they were so needed, and if not, then a simple no, be on your way, and so be it. I will be on my way.
Give me a persuasion check.
Uh, 33. Bards.
500 gold, you can have the two.
Hmm.
How many agrees?
Really? Oh, yeah, sure.
50 each.
I think back on what they just said, and I don't even know if that makes sense, but so be it.
But 500 gold, you can have them both, 250 each.
Oh, I thought you said 50 each.
That's what I heard.
Oh, sorry, it was that 250. Yes.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
I was like, how many are there? 50 each?
I will take out the 500 gold and place it on the counter.
So they all know, like, hey, well, that way they at least left y'all something. I go, yeah, it's true.
Okay, well, I will go and meet them, and that's great. Okay, well, enjoy your my condolences, and I kind of make my way out and head to where they were buried.
So, like whispering to Charlotte as we walk away, is like, do we still need to talk to the dead people, or we just?
No, they just wanted the money.
Okay.
Here they are, I guess. And I'm gonna try to dig them up.
Are they actually buried?
They're being prepared, but they kind of show you where you can
Oh,
find
okay.
these two corpses.
Okay. I will make sure no one's watching. Is anyone watching?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and begin a ceremonial. I kind of get down and just start speaking in ancient Draconic. It takes about a full minute. And after that minute, I have brought these two back as functioning ghouls.
All right. They come up. Sharp teeth.
Ah.
All
Oh,
over gray claws. Much of their humanoid features melting away.
very good, very good. I'm gonna have to name you two.
Oh, it's probably good the families didn't see this part.
No, that's why I didn't want them to see this part.
Oh man, that was rough.
Yeah, but the first time I've done this spell, my sister did it all the time, and she would really work really well when she did it.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll call you the ghoul with the dragon tattoo, and you will be Ghoul Interrupted.
perfect. How long are they your friends?
Well, I just have to cast it once a day, and they'll stick around.
Oh, okay.
They look very hungry.
Don't worry. We'll find ourselves somewhere soon. Just get used to hunger. It's part of our lives as good undead.
Wait. Is it gonna be a problem bringing them with us places with them looking like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, they'll have to hide outside, probably in the trees and whatnot.
But we teleport places now into important places.
That's a valid point. Well, you know what?
What?
I'm not the thinker of the operation, Jackson.
Me neither.
Just wanted to make sure the spell worked.
Oh, well, hey, good news. And we're going to Gas Shadow. It's probably fine to bring them there.
Oh, good.
But maybe we should hold on. Jackson reaches into his bag and pulls out two fancy hats. It's like maybe while we're in the city, they could just wear these.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Try to dress them up. Give me a intelligence disguise check, please.
There's an inspo in chat.
I've already given you an inspo today, unless you used it. What the?
That's what you created.
Oh, that's what I created?
That's the ghoul.
Not what I pictured in my head. They were so cute whenever my sister created them. I guess mine just haven't. I just need to perfect the spell a little better. That's all. Okay.
Yeah, so you do know that they need a regular supply of decaying organs and decomposing flesh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is what ghouls require.
I do now.
Very cool. So, what did you get to dress them up? I think Luke was doing it, or Jackson was doing it.
I just gave Charlotte the hats.
What? Oh, you're giving me my intelligence? Okay. Oh, you
It's
said
higher
an
than mine.
intelligence check? All right. Just a straight intelligence then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh, that's lovely. That's a 6.
Nice.
I love that no one consulted the Lich. That was great. But no one said, "Can you come in on this with us, please?" All right. With that, anything else? What else is everyone doing? Then,
So while that was happening,
Joe, you haven't talked much too. We want Luna playing too, but Nana, go ahead. Just want to make sure everyone's doing.
no, it's fine. So Anna will turn to the remainder of the party. So to be clear, on the day that they have lost their family members in a tragic way, she is going to go ask them if she can have their corpse.
At
Just
least
by a show
that-
of hands, am I the only person who has a problem with that? It appears
Right.
that I am.
Wait, are we raising our hands if we have a problem or if we don't?
Show
have
of
a
hands. If
problem?
you have a problem with it, raise your hand.
At least that way they will be useful, right?
Do people's loved ones have to be useful when they're dead?
I don't know, but it will be better if they are useful, right? Than if they're not.
No. Also, I happen to follow a goddess who does not typically smile upon this.
She doesn't smile upon a lot of things.
Yes, I am aware that she is seen as a not smiley goddess. I get that. However, you've in the process of doing this, if they succeed, Charlotte will be creating undead.
Humanoids create humanoids all the time. What's so wrong with undeads creating undead?
Perversion of life.
You have to understand that the world will not see undead the way that you and Charlotte act. Undead will instantaneously be seen as something evil and dark. So, as we are traveling around with obvious undead, you and Charlotte have been able to pull it off so far. That is going to increase the risk to the party,
Yeah. I mean,
despite personal feelings about it.
not many people are working towards rights for the undead, right? So I guess that is a problem.
I mean, the undead don't have a great track record for cooperating with peaceful coexistence. Just saying.
Yeah, that's probably true.
They either mindlessly attack or the ones that are intelligent enough turned out to be power-hungry maniacs. So,
Like the whispered one.
yes.
And like that poor undead lady, the Whispered Sister, whom we killed because we didn't trust her.
We kind of had to
Yeah,
kill her.
we still don't know what that deal was about.
You know,
I mean, to be fair, evil entities can play off of each other. So that could have been a power play between two considerably would normally would be considered evil enemies. And I will say that that is a judgment on my part. We don't know. However, traditionally, with the exception of you and Charlotte, all the undead that I have come across with are considered evil
Okay.
and have proven to be so.
Nana, but didn't you hear what Honor said? We're evil too, according to the League. We got orders to be apprehended.
Okay.
It's alright. There's nothing
I
wrong
now-
with being evil. We just need to not be captured.
All I'm
There's
saying
nothing
is
wrong with being evil.
Being considered to be evil, because the League considers us to be evil, right?
Okay. To be considered to be evil, I suppose, is different.
Yeah, that's
mean-
a part of it.
Personally, do find problems with people who do evil things for evil reasons.
Well, but about hiding maybe the undead that Charlotte might bring back. That's what we're talking about, right?
I mean, for me, I think that it was wrong in general just to ask people whose loved ones died if you can take their corpse literally the same day they die.
Hey guys, we're back. We made 2 new friends, and we traded them for gold.
See, nothing bad happened. They seem
Yeah.
very useful and capable, and Charlotte, good job. I think these are wonderful.
Okay.
Or just has a deadpan stare of like, this is my life now. I don't know if I want this to keep being my life, but this is my life now. Let's go kill a dragon.
Do we still want to talk to the person about the crystals? Do we still want to do that, or
Yeah,
do-
that's where
So
we're gonna
anything
go.
from Luna? I want to make sure at least your mic works. I just want to make where are you at?
Realistically, yeah, Luna kind of doesn't have. I mean, I wouldn't say she doesn't care about it, but it's kind of hard to give. Considering she was created, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to weigh in on human matters. So it's just one of those where, I mean,
That's fine. I just want to make sure if there's anything you want Luna to do.
no, for sure.
I want
I'll
to make sure
I'll-
you can play the game.
I'll speak up. Yeah, so far, realistically, I don't see nothing wrong. I mean, it's bad for what. I mean, I guess in that conversation before Jackson and Charlotte got back, if Luna would have probably said, you know, if it's bad of us to ask, it's bad of them to accept. You know, it's one thing they could have been like, no, you know, so that it goes both ways.
Right. So what are you all thinking of doing?
I think we're going to continue with talking to the person with blue crystals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Finding that you could do where there's an infirmary set up, and Honor has left word, and you can see there's a good 50 or so here who have more serious injuries that need to be taken care of. And you can see the person who you pulled out of the wreckage there.
Now that we're kind of up close and not in the middle of chaos and danger, can you describe them a little more?
Oh, sure. So you can see they seem to be possibly half elvish. Bit of age on them as they their eyes are closed, but other than that, they are dressed fairly simply in black clothes with like a silver trim.
And is there any like symbol or like a brooch or anything that like indicates they might belong to an organization like the Pansophical or anything like that?
Give me a perception check.
All right. Oh no, that 17 rolled to a 3 at the last second, so a 9.
Right, carefully looking. Does not. I mean, they just pretty plain.
Okay. Mortis, can you slap him awake? With your I don't know how your healing thing works.
That's kind of why I brought Nana back. But
Oh,
how are their? What do their wounds look like? Like, do they look like they're gonna survive? Do they look like?
I mean, at this point, you think their body could just use rest. It's not trained like adventurers to take all these hits and that type of thing. But you do see it looks like different pieces of their bones have been crushed and such.
Nana, can you do anything to help?
Uh-huh.
I think that's beyond my skill.
I'll try. Now, can I start by going ahead and using like level 1 cure wounds? See if that'll kind of revive them a bit.
Okay. Kind of the breathing becomes a little bit more steadied. So you, open their eyes. Oh, where am I?
You're in a sort of makeshift infirmary in Westrun.
Western. An explosion. The tower. Right. Is everyone okay?
That would be easier to say if we knew who had been there.
Oh, I was. Oh, it doesn't matter. There's no one with me. I had some business.
As far as
Involving blue crystals?
What?
Involving blue crystals?
All right. I see how it is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Interesting. So, where were you in the tower when it exploded?
Doesn't matter.
Do
I
you
need
care
to
that there are a
rest.
lot of dead
I'm
people?
too hurt to talk.
Hmm. She's apparently too hurt to talk.
try another magic curing thing. Or we can just wait until he's dead, and then I can ask him questions.
Zai back up. All right, you guys are getting rough. Bottom line. With the product that's down there, I do work to try to stabilize it. It's a bit unpredictable of a thing to work with. And today, one of the crystals was marked with some sigil. Before I had an opportunity to stop, there was a crack in this air and a growl from below. And then I was here.
GM, did the signs leading away from the city originate at the tower?
It did
It's
seem
right.
to be a little like that, yeah.
Wait, are you saying that, like, you were playing with the crystals and something broke and something showed up and broke the city and then fled?
Possibly. As I told you, there was a crack from the air growl from below.
Oh man, guys, I'm so glad it's not our fault this time. It's great news. Okay. So next big question, because all of the blue crystals are still down there and there's a bunch of blue dust in the air, and that's bad for everybody. How do we contain that so it doesn't make more of a problem?
Wait, what?
So the tower, like, it was busted up. There are holes in all the walls and the floors. That's how we found it, because it was just open, like you could see all the way down into it. And we were making sure that there weren't any other injured people in the tower, and that's how we found the blue crystals. But it also, like, filled the air with blue dust. That's really bad.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Goes, kind of tries to move his arms. He's very sore as he, like, goes into his shirt on the inside. It looks like he had, like, an inside pocket. He pulls something off, and it's like this little scroll. Goes, this, if written in emerald dust in an area where there's crystals in the air, can collect them, and does it really make them into a crystal, but more of a little stone? Takes a lot of the energy out of them too. It's not really purification, but it's this, yeah, it's more of a pollution that ends up making them a bit more stable.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know. Guys, any other questions?
You said one of the crystals had a glyph on it.
Yeah.
Can you describe it?
I don't remember what it looked like. I remember it had there was other symbols, but there's at least 3 triangles sharing a center, or off from each other. And then after that, no. I didn't really get to see it, so it started glowing.
Lithra, have you ever seen a glyph like that before?
Based on Lithra's knowledge of glyphs rewarding and such, can she try to tell what this is for?
Sure. Yeah. I'll kind of check.
$24.
So, think about that. I would say it seems to be a very custom designed sigil. This is something that, in your guess, just from what you said, was written and designed to be used in this very specific instance. Even something that could possibly name a place or date as a trigger. A more highly evolved version of a spell.
somebody definitely set this up. Wow.
How do you get the crystals? Are they shipped like crate, or are they magically sent to you, or?
They are I'll get a message with instructions. I followed the instructions. They teleport me to a room. The room has crystals. I often don't really know where I am.
Oh. And then you just collect what you need and bring it back to the tower?
I'm saying the tower is one of those rooms.
Oh.
I purify the crystals, or do my job, my bit of it. I leave. That's all I know.
Wait, how do they teleport without the crystals reacting?
I don't know. All I know is when I enter the room through teleportation, the crystals are there.
Wait, so you had teleported into the basement of your own tower, not knowing that that's where you went?
What do you mean, my tower?
That's where I found you, up in the so Luna over here, who's awesome, helped me get you out of the tower up there. You were up in the top floor, and I pulled you out of it, and that's why you're still alive. You're welcome. But down in the basement of that tower, that's where all the crystals are.
Wow, I got shot up all the way to the top.
Oh.
Jeez.
Wait, where are you from originally?
You don't need to know that. Come on.
Of course we do.
You really don't.
I wouldn't have asked the question.
I'm
if I didn't.
trying to help you. You saved me. I can see obviously you did some good here. Come on.
What organization do you usually contract with?
I've assumed it was the League of Miracles, but it's never been stated.
All right. And are you a part of, I mean, obviously you're not a part of that particular organization, but are you with another organization that contracts with them? Or are you a independent contractor?
More independent, to say when it comes to certain things, I'm more of an expert. It's not unusual for me to get a scroll or a familiar coming to my window and dropping off a payment or a key to something and some instructions that I process something more volatile or hard than others.
Are you the only one that uses that room?
I don't know.
So you've never had multiple people show up to work on it? Like you never collaborated with anyone else?
No.
Oh.
Have you ever been hired by the Pansophical?
Not officially. But you see a few professors that you happen to know of. Sometimes when you get summoned somewhere.
Okay.
So, am I to understand correctly that you're an expert at dealing with volatile magical materials?
Yes, certain.
And do you have a name?
Most people do.
One you're willing to share?
if we need to contract you.
Yeah. You can call me the Arcanist. That works the best.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions for the archivist or the arcanist or the what was it again? I already forgot. It was
Arcanist.
yeah, that one. Anybody else have questions for them?
I don't suppose you know what happens to the crystals after you've done your part.
No. Not really.
You know, it's weird though. You're kind of a fall guy.
I could see that.
And Anna, I might just be guessing the dark, but it's possible that if they find out that you're still here, you might be in danger.
I've already thought of that.
Because I mean, they're going to be. I don't know. Just if we share enemies, maybe we can help each other out.
Already helped you quite a bit. I've answered your questions.
Okay. Does anybody else have questions? Comments? Happy thoughts?
If you do fear for your life, we're the menagerie. Feel free to look us up.
We're kind of famous. We have bounties and everything. I kind of want to know what mine is. Like, is it a group bounty? Are they individual bounties?
For what?
You don't need to know that. Come on.
Oh, anyway, cool. All right, so nothing else to do with this person then.
Did he give us some of that emerald dust or whatever to collect the crystals, or?
He will, yeah.
Okay.
Unless there was anything else, Jackson is just going to immediately go tell on this guy to honor.
Mortis is gonna suggest we head toward the tower to try and collect those crystals before anybody else can use them to nefarious purpose.
All right, with that, then we will take our break. Alrighty. So back, what do we want to do?
Do we want to ask Honor to accompany us to see what the blue crystals are as we collect them, or do we want to collect them first to avoid risking somebody else getting to them?
Well, I think if being how much trust we want to put in Honor, which I think at this point is a lot, she should probably know about the blue crystals. I mean, this is going on, and if she encounters them in the future, it might be good for her to know how to deal with them, especially the blue dust. But I was also thinking, after we're having left this the Arcanist behind, I was also thinking if we wanted some points with Honor, maybe we could tell her about this Arcanist guy and that he might be at fault for what happened to the city.
That would definitely be worth having a conversation with her about.
So yeah, I guess we should go and at least give her the option of coming with us to inspect these blue crystals and try to get them secured. And so if there aren't any objections, that's what Jackson will do, is go and talk to Honor.
Alright. So you find Honor there. So come in, kind of look a little bit, and you can see off in a corner. Honor is intensely making out with a man in the back.
What's he look like?
It's a dark-skinned human.
Have we seen this person before?
I mean, he might have been around. Look at the back. Yeah, they're sort of.
Jackson's just like awkwardly standing at the door, like, He just kind of knocks.
Oh, for crying out loud. She starts buttoning up a little bit in her robe. Yes.
So, something kind of important that we thought you might want to know about.
I thought you were fine. What?
Do you remember we mentioned those blue crystals in the basement of the tower?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I had a marker put so no one would go anywhere near it.
Right. Well, it turns out that people can still teleport into that room, right? And if they do that while all that blue dust is around, it could make just a big explosion. So we had to go. We talked to the guy that was in that tower. His name is the Arcanist, and he was experimenting with the blue crystals down in the basement of that tower, and he said there was like a tearing sound, and then everything exploded, and he got launched way far away. But messing with those crystals, there's a chance that he summoned whatever it was that started to level the city, and then tunneled off towards Gat Shadow. but we are going to offer you. We're going to. He also gave us a way to try and clean up the mess a little bit. So we were going to do that as quick as we could, and we didn't. And we're just done out there if you wanted to tag along, so that you knew what to do in case you encountered more blue crystals and blue dust in the future.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Sorry. Jackson, let's go.
All right. And as I begin to follow, here. So, you start to get the edge. Goes, it's fine. Rejoins all of you, and everyone heads to the castle. Then,
I would ask for clarification about because Charlotte just wants to be sure. So, casting spells around the blue crystals is what sets them off? Any type of magic?
I think so. Yeah.
That has been our experience in the past, though it sounds like they've been able to teleport around them and not set them off. So somebody's figured out something, but
Well, I thought it was just the blue dust that was bad.
Oh, well, I just wanted to make sure in case we run into something to not, use stuff.
Because I mean, the league has been using the blue crystals a lot without them exploding.
Maybe they found a way to dampen the effects.
But because when we were back in the mines below the monastery, way up in the mountains, it was the dust you guys were worried about.
Well, either way, I guess just to be safe, right?
Yeah, and
So I'll stay in the center as close as I can.
there's yeah. So we just have to use the emerald stuff to write the correct spell to make the blue dust safe. Is that right?
I believe that is what he said, Jackson.
My handwriting is not very good. Someone else should probably do that.
Well, yeah, and also Jackson, you might want to, have your stuff ready because, just in case. Who knows what's in there?
Oh, you think more things could pop out?
Well, I was just thinking as we were talking to that guy earlier, and we didn't exactly explore the whole tower, did we?
I didn't explore the basement part. I only checked out the tower
and
part.
I only looked at the room with the blue crystals, but I didn't stick around anywhere else, though. Maybe just in case.
Okay. Head towards the tower and the blue crystals.
all right. So, to the tower, you can see Honor kind of stops. My arcane lock is gone.
Uh-oh.
What does it mean?
I magically sealed it. It's not sealed anymore.
The whole tower?
The front door.
Oh. Okay. Let's draw my sword.
I usher my friends to take up the back here.
And Harper is going to appear and walk up to the front door and try to open it.
Okay. You could open it. Opens. And you see complete darkness within.
With double sight and 10 feet of blind sight, do I see anything different?
So the blind sight get as far as your double sight going in. How far does double sight go?
So the double sight is 120 and the blind sight is 10.
And my blind sight is 30.
Okay. So Jackson looking down, you can see far below, down to the bottom of the tower, just even from the door, because the way it opens up, you can see that there are several dark-clothed individuals, masks on their face, who are collecting, putting the crystals into crates and loading them into what look like almost like backpack type things to be carried away.
Do I still see all the blue dust?
There is dust around them, yes.
Okay. I will relay that information to the group. It's super dangerous down there, guys. There's all the blue dust, but there's people already grabbing the crystals. They could leave.
We gotta stop them.
Everybody good to go right now?
Mortis
those
looks
your
at
curse?
Honor. Do you, I don't think you know these folks. Do you want us to stop them?
She's kind of way out of territory. I wasn't here, but I'll back you up.
Esther. And yeah, Jackson will start going for it.
Okay, so you're kind of jumping on into the fray, so to speak.
Yep.
Okay, very
I'm gonna
good.
try to stay as close as I can to him for a reason.
Okay. Well, both of you at the door.
Okay.
So, with that, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, so now I can finally use this thing. It's called Tandem Footwork. I'm going to add something to everyone's initiative as long as they're within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
And those within 10 feet of me, which I've been trying to stay as close as I can do, Mortis in particular, can add their wisdom modifier to the initiative.
Everyone can add 1 to their initiative.
It's 21 plus 5 is 26 for Mortis.
Nice.
All right, everyone get in there. Then I'll see if you're in there. So Mortis is 26.
Yep.
And I want to clarify now that we're in 2024 rules. It's advantage just gives you a +5 to your roll.
You're thinking of alert, I think.
Advantage is the same.
Oh, advantage
Yeah.
is the same, but the alert feat gives you a +5.
Yeah, it adds your, I think your proficiency now.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get it.
Okay, then is Luna still 22? Is Luna different?
It should be 23 with that +1 from Charlotte.
23. Then Jackson.
If it's +1 from Charlotte and then +1 from Brazen Edge, it's a 32.
2. Then Charlotte.
8 total. Well, not 9 total.
Lithra 7 then. Then Evanora, I guess that's 22. Brazen Edge 23.
28.
28. Okay.
And I think we all still have temp HP except for Brazen Edge, right?
Yeah, as long as you haven't lost it. Which this was a total of 19 that you got from me.
Alrighty, sounds good. Looking down now, everyone here, you're looking about 80 feet down. So, say 2 in this. So we'll have Jackson, then Brazen Edge, and then Nordis, then Luna, and Evanora, then Charlotte, then Lithra. There we go. Very good.
You said everyone's above it?
Yeah. On figures below.
Everyone's here today, right?
Yep. And so, Jackson, you get to go first.
Important question. Do I leave Lithra's threat range as I jump?
Threat range?
Like, am I within 5 feet of her when I leave?
I mean, if Lithra was next to you.
He wants to know if Lithra can use Warcaster to cast haste on him.
Okay.
Or it's up to her.
I guess when we came in the door, we should be pretty close together, so I don't.
That should be fine, yeah. I mean, how you wanted to.
So we are not in the range where things casting spells will trigger the crystal, right? We are like far away.
Who knows?
I mean, he said 80 feet. I guess we'll find out.
I don't know if it explodes. It explodes.
Yeah.
Yep. They will be in the explosion, so that's fine. I will cast Conjure Minor Elemental at 6th level. You see Lithra pull these green soul light.
You're doing that as a reaction?
Yes.
Okay.
Essence start to surround Jackson in the 15-foot radius.
Okay. All right. So then, Jackson, you're jumping down.
Yeah. We're just launching myself right down on top of the closest guy that looks. Whichever one I can get to. See if I can use some fall damage to add some weight to what I'm about to do to this guy.
Wait, I'm missing one.
We'll see. So fall damage coming to you
I'm
then
missing one. I gotta go find him.
is 32 bludgeoning.
Nice.
I'll be right back. I'm missing one.
Do I land on a guy?
I mean, you'd have to use your action.
Oh, okay.
So otherwise, you sort of land. You went not to the point of where it would do anything.
All right.
So you land down. They all look as you're just there. What do you want to do?
All you guys are so fucked. Stand up. And I'm just going to swing at the closest guy.
Okay.
And that is 32 to hit. No, 31 to hit.
That'll hit.
And so he's gonna take. So this is interesting because I take out the sword and I swing it at his head, and it passes right through. Like the sword isn't even there, and the guy takes 29 psychic damage.
Oh, nice.
And then, as if like it's already inside his head, he's gonna take the 10 radiant damage.
Oof.
And then this is a lot, so I'm gonna roll this in D&D Beyond, and I'm double check. Yeah, the number. Okay, and then he's gonna take 23 lightning damage in his brain. Just as the sword passes through him. And swing again. That's a nat 20.
Nice. So far, you've seen them resistant to the radiant and the lightning.
Oh shit. Okay. Then in this next swing, they're gonna take. That's 16 plus 13. So that's going to be oh man, I can't do math. 16 plus 13 is 29, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to take 29 psychic, and then 19 radiant, and I saw them resist the lightning or not be injured as much, so I'm gonna switch that. Wait, to clarify, can I switch the damage type on that fire?
Yeah, you can choose when you take the attack.
Okay. So I'm going to switch that to cold damage. And we'll see if they're resistant to 63 cold damage.
They are.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, we're just going to swing again. That's another nat 20.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Let's see if D&D can make this go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be another 29 psychic.
Nice.
And another 25 radiant. And yeah, we'll just switch this next one to fire. And they take 57 fire.
Okay. Well, it does seem to be a bit harder to get them because they are resistant. But how do you want to kill it?
Oh, yeah. So these 3 swings just pass through this guy's skull, and there's no blood until his head just explodes all across the wall from all of this going off in his head.
Incidentally, there's no blood at all.
Oh, no way. Oh, that was weird. And then yeah, next closest guy is gonna take an action surge. 'Cause I'm all by myself. And that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, and so they're resistant to some of it. So the stuff the psychic damage, they're going to take 19 psychic.
Okay.
And then the rest of this is going to be halved. 46 damage.
Okay.
Laying into the next guy. And then a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. They're gonna take. And that one goes to a 3, so it's 7. 20 psychic, and then the rest is 52. The rest of the damage.
Okay.
And then the last attack from Action Surge. That's another 31 to hit, and so they're gonna take. That goes up to 3, so 6. 19 psychic. And the rest is 52.
Okay. All right.
Are they still standing?
They're up.
I crit, and so I have a bonus action swing.
Nice.
That's going to be a 29 to hit. And so this is 23 psychic. And the rest is 45 damage.
All right. How do you want to kill this one?
Just chop this guy in like 4 slices. Just carve through them. And so if there's no blood, what do the bodies do? Do they
kind of you slice through and they sort of jitter a little bit before they just sort of fall, and in a brief second kind of see the different flesh of apparently undead.
Okay. I'll just that's oh man, yeah, that's the end of my turn. And I'm 80 feet away, so Harper vanishes.
Okay. So in response, they get a special little move here
Why?
because it's round 1 and you're the first creature to end your turn within a certain distance of all of them. They move quick and strike.
Fun.
So
My AC is 18, not 15 from
Perfect.
mage armor.
okay. That's 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. And 5 hits. So, it's 5. Okay. So that will be what?
So on one of those hits, I'd like to use Lucky to have the because it makes them roll with disadvantage. So I guess I have to do it when they're attacking.
Yeah,
Is it possible to do that?
that's fine. So that turn 1 into a miss. So down to 4.
Okay, cool.
You're good. So, in that case, that is 13 piercing.
Okay.
And that's almost the scarier, right? You're like, oh no.
Right? I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
40 necrotic.
Okay.
And begin to feel very weak.
Oh, that's fun.
Your strength score drops by 11.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Then we go to Brazen Edge.
Oh, that is scary. Bonus action, Radiant Souls as his wings just the spectral fiery wings just let go, and as he's about to step off, he will lay a hand on Honor as he casts Death Ward. As he says, Seraphina will still need you. Make sure you get out of here safely. And he will take us 30 feet of movement downward.
How high up are they, Matt?
80.
Oh, okay. I'm not moving him then.
So you float 30 feet downward?
Yep.
All right.
And that'll end his turn.
Okay. Mortis.
Yeah, Mortis is gonna hop down. Slow fall, of
Yes.
course. This is 3-point landing. Trying to land, if he can, somewhere where he's flanking with Jackson.
You say flanking?
Yeah, if I can.
Nope. Jackson never moved up to the next target.
Then how did they hit me 4 times?
Oh, that's true. I guess I should have moved mine. Never mind. Yeah, you can get it.
Successful argument.
I'll give it to you. Only because he made a good point. Don't think you're going to get away with it all the time.
Fair.
I'm feeling generous tonight.
Thank you, art department.
Mortis would have seen all of that, so he probably thinks they're resistant to all the elemental stuff that he was gonna do with his alchemist fire and other stuff. So he's gonna forego that and start taking some unarmed strikes.
Here we go.
That's a 21 to hit
That will hit.
for 11 force damage.
Okay. They are not resistant to force.
All right, cool. Because that would have been bad. Because I just have regular bludgeoning. Because you don't get upgraded bludgeoning anymore. Cool. Just gotta remember how this thing works. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, cool. We'll save that for later. Okay, second attack. That's a higher 24 to hit
Hits.
for 13 bludgeoning damage. Not bludgeoning, force damage. Gotta get used to that. Flurry of blows. Where's my key points? There they are. Next one. Wow, that was rough. That's only a 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Yeah, that was a 1 and a 3 on the die.
Okay. And by the way, do you have a blind sight or something that you're using to see?
Devil sight, yeah.
Perfect. You get the double sight.
21 to hit for 14 force damage.
Nice.
And we will make how does this work? I gotta figure out how Hand of Harm works. Sorry, where's that? There it is. Hand of Harm. Yeah, we'll find out if it's resistant to necrotic. Okay. Spend 1 focus point to deal an extra 1d10 plus 4. Yep, I'll do that. So An extra 6 necrotic damage.
All right.
on
It
that
does
one.
not harm it at all. It is immune.
Cool. That's what I needed to know. So that information in my toolkit. His last attack. I just realized I should have stunning strike that, but that's a natural 20.
Nice.
What the saddest damage roll ever.
7.
7 force damage on my natural 20. And Fey bullshit happens.
Oh, that's right. Natural 20. We haven't had a natural 1 Fey BS in a long time.
Yep. Because I try to have advantage always for that reason.
Because you're like, no.
Do not attack with disadvantage because that is bad.
All right. So we'll give me the D100.
47.
47. Ooh.
Arula gets her mate.
Just in the middle of a fight, elephant manifests and crushes everything.
Okay, so you will have to be well, yeah. So nearby a 10-foot tall and 10-foot wide wall of force appears. And you have control over it. It can move it around as a bonus action. But for now, it's...
Oh, jeez.
That's interesting.
That's new.
All right, so that's what you have. I don't think you have a bonus action this turn to use it. I believe
Yes, I did use up my bonus action.
All right, anything else?
Bonus action, reaction. I don't think I mean, I don't have movement. Well, I could use movement, but there's no point in me using it. So, yeah,
Yes, it says a bonus action 30 feet to use it, so it's up to you if you want to try to use that as a little stepping stone or elevator for some people or something. I don't know. But,
well, that's an interesting option I hadn't thought about.
yeah, so you got a few things you can do with it. And then we'll go to Luna.
Alrighty. So, you would see Luna's hand kind of transform into her shotgun, and she will start to go ahead and take some shots at these guys since going down there might set something off. I don't want to jump down there.
So, does Luna have sight?
Oh, that's right. Dark vision of 60 feet.
So, yeah, you can't see anything.
Right. Oh, frick.
You can hear and aim, so you can fire at disadvantage.
You know what? She'll jump off. It's fine. She'll go down.
Okay. So, you are still down there and cannot see.
No, she's got dark vision 60 feet, I thought they said.
It's just darkness. It's magical.
Oh.
Oh.
That is 33 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Should have just stayed up there and did what I was going to do.
You can go back up. I'll take it away because if you didn't quite understand what was going on, I'm okay.
You know what? Yeah. I thought
All
it was
good.
just because it was 80 feet, then she couldn't,
No worries.
Yeah, we'll stick with the original plan then. We're just taking pop shots with the shotgun. You said disadvantage. So you can't see. That is a 10 for the first one.
That'll miss.
Okay. Should go ahead and take another one. An 11?
That misses as well.
I should take our last shot. Perfect. This one's got it. This is a 7.
All right, 3 shots, 3 misses.
All right. Yep.
Watch where you're aiming!
I can't see anything.
Harper materializes just enough to flick your ear. Stop it.
Yeah, that'll be the end of the turn.
Stealth
unfortunately.
manifestation.
Evanora knocks.
So then that means we saw none of the elemental effects from attacks.
Correct.
Okay.
Mortis said devil sight, so.
Yeah, no. She doesn't even have dark vision, so it is darkness anyway. But she feels that she would have at least seen flashes of magic, the spells going off, or the elemental effects.
Not in the magical darkness, so.
Right, but if it were normal
It
darkness,
was normal darkness.
she would
right,
have
right.
seen it.
I got
So
you.
I'm now
Yep, yep,
justifying why I'm going to cast Dispel.
yep. Okay. Yep. So you're doing dispel magic
At 4th level.
At 4th level. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so due to that, let me just double check if there's any weird wording in dispel magic these days. Because
He
2024.
says, "Shut up and let it happen."
Considering Calm Emotions just says no more charmed effects.
I got you.
Oh man.
No, but those within 10 feet of me are immune to frightened and charmed.
So, okay. So, yeah, I will take your spellcasting modifier, please.
You want me to roll and add my spell casting modifier?
Yes.
Okay. Great time for that. That's a natural 1.
Ooh.
Ruh-roh.
So, your spell goes, you realize there is an object here radiating the darkness. And so you're trying to disable the object. And that is what it seems.
Cool.
And what I will give you for this is that there's something. The darkness piece of this is an effect of something much greater. Some other things that are going on.
Okay. Cool.
And
That on my turn.
here we go. All right, now it's a bunch of their turns. So, all right, so I've got 5 that are going to go right now.
Okay.
So you just kind of tell me. We'll do first one on Jackson.
Okay.
Tell me if they're flanking or what are we doing? You just
There
gonna.
are 4 that can flank on Jackson.
Okay, so advantage.
Wait. I think there's a thing. I can use a luck point. It imposes disadvantage.
Okay. So in that case, that one will miss. Okay, that was making its attack. So this one's normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will hit with 24. And that is 5 piercing. 8 necrotic. Oof. And 4 less strength.
Oh shit.
We've got the second one on Jackson. For a dirty 20 that hits.
Yep.
I'll do their second roll here. For 21. So hit as well. So first one is 9 piercing and then 8 piercing. Then 13 necrotic and 17 necrotic. Then a d4 for 4. And a second d4 for 2.
Okay.
All right. We're still not at 0 strength.
It went past it.
Oh, you're okay. So you've gone past 0 strength. Okay.
Like it wouldn't let me go lower than 1 when I was trying to lower
Okay.
it.
Then Mortis, you see Jackson fall dead. The last night. As next two will turn to Mortis. There's an 11 to hit.
That'll miss.
A 14.
That'll miss.
Then 27.
That'll hit.
Then we do there. Last one here. 10. Okay, so 1 hit there. For 6 piercing. 7 necrotic. And -4 strength. Last one down there. A nat 20. For 11 piercing. And 19 necrotic. Jeez, and 4 strength. Another nat 20.
Dear God, stop it.
For 14 piercing. 14 necrotic. And 4 strength.
Mortis is dead.
Charlotte.
What were you guys saying about next month's campaign?
So I don't know any of this because I don't see anything, do I?
No.
Wow.
Didn't you know we moved the schedule up to next week's campaign?
Apparently I do now.
Okay. A lot. Okay, so Charlotte is. Let's see. She's going to because she saw Lythra cast a spell, and as long as it didn't go down there, it didn't interfere with anything, and it just remained up here, and it was targeted up here. So she's going to do something similar. She is going to take out a vial of blood and sprinkle it on the ground, and just kind of whisper a few words. And from the blood is formed this devil-like being who's carrying a fiery bow. And so she's going to use her bonus action to... So this is kind of interesting. I'm going to see if I can actually do this, because the devil doesn't require an action to control. They require a verbal. But I think the ghouls require a bonus action. And it's kind of mental. So am I technically able to command both with the bonus action going to the ghouls and the free action going to the devil?
Should be.
Okay. So I'm going to tell the ghouls to climb down there and help. And I'm going to tell the devil to start taking aim at the evil things. Now, the devil doesn't can't see through magical darkness, so they will be at disadvantage here. But their range is 150 on this thing, so they're going to take their 3 shots on their turn. So that's the end of my turn.
What kind of devil?
Oh, I'm thinking flames, because this is it's a fire bow. So, yeah.
All right, I'll figure something out. I'll be back.
And so so the devil will take out the bow, and it's going to take 3 shots at disadvantage. First one is a 15.
That hits.
All right. This is fire damage. 18 fire damage. The second one is a 17. And that one does 14 fire damage. And the last one is, nice. 26.
Nice.
And that one does 14 fire damage.
Nice.
And that is their turn. Charlotte, he would kind of like take aim while kind of standing in front of Charlotte, I figure. So he's probably kind of like blocking the path of her. But that's her turn. So the ghouls have gone down by climbing. They don't have a climbing speed, so it's probably 15 feet or whatever. And the devil is taking shots. That's my turn.
Okay. In that case, Charlotte.
Yes.
You see 2 of them put on these things that hold the crystals.
Do I see them?
Well, you don't see them put it on. What you see is them running up the wall and getting all the way up to the floor you were on.
Okay. All right.
So they have dashed up.
If I'm able to, I would mention this to the other people on the wall. If I'm not, that's okay.
Anyone in particular they're dashing up to, Matt?
No, they're actually kind of keep a distance. I think you're good with saying like there 2 are on the floor, something like that is definitely
that's what I'll do.
That's super specific, but because they spent their turns, and then Lithra.
So hearing that they are possibly on this floor, this will
And
roll.
you just lost concentration.
Why would I lose concentration?
Doesn't it fade when I die?
I don't think so. I think it's still around because I'm holding concentration. You're not. And
Well,
Well,
So technically, yeah, it would probably end.
okay, because it doesn't say anything about going incapacitated.
Well, yeah, because he's dead.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so
It was an outback now, unfortunately.
Yep. So, well, I will try to dispel magic, I guess, on the darkness as well.
All right, roll it.
I'll use my Ring of Puzzler's Wit for advantage. Only a 13. Wait, I can use Heroic Inspiration to reroll, right? That's
Yeah.
a thing Charlotte gave us?
I sure did.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. Okay, that is my turn.
Man, dice. All right.
You want them in or out?
Honor holds her eyes. She goes, I hope this works. Sorry, I hope this works. From the bounds of darkness, dark must flee before the dawn. She will cast Dawn. That fills the space.
Charlotte, be careful.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, she's thinking that she's seeing that they're on the floor. She will go ahead and put it on the floor with those two. Because she doesn't know anybody's dead. And so she business it. So now the whole thing is filled with insanity. Keep in mind that she cannot differentiate. She can't go between friend or foe on this. But they need to make their con saves. All right, so they will both fail. But yeah, it's real bright sunlight in this area. And they'll each take 32 radiant from that. And you see, it seems that the whole tower is in fact dark, but like this 40-foot cylinder, high cylinder now, and wide enough to take up the entire tower, is lit. The darkness kind of broils above and beneath it, as though the spell is simply suppressing it for now. Then we will go to Brazen Edge.
Do I take it out? Do I leave it in? Do I take it out? Do I leave it into it? So with the robe of eyes, I can't see through magical darkness. I've got dark vision, but do I see anything looking down?
Looking down, you can see. If you see the magical darkness, you can get all the way. Oh, in the ethereal?
Yeah, I can't see through magical darkness at all.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
No.
Okay, so in the ethereal plane,
You see two ghosts of your buddies?
I mean, if that would be an indicator.
I would give you that there is like the lines of spirit of Jackson and Mortis leaving through the ethereal plane. In addition, there is a figure in a purple robe that is standing standing down there in the ethereal plane. That looks like they're holding a crystal with a dial around it, and seems to be waiting.
Oh, that's not ominous. Oh shit. First things first, because I can't do anything without being able to see anybody. I'm gonna follow suit and do dispel magic.
Right.
I'm gonna use my heroic for a 21.
Okay, with that, you find your magic going, and you see this dark orb that seems, as the darkness fades, first looks metallic, but then you can see it's almost like a petrified eye, and it now drops instantly all the way down.
That's cool.
And clangs against the floor.
I'm gonna take my 30 feet of movement further down. Bonus action, I'm gonna use what's it called? I'm gonna do Bulwark of Rebellion, which will just give me some temp HP, and that'll end his turn as he's just gonna yell out, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead.
Okay. Luna.
Okay. Hearing that, I think Luna would definitely jump down, and on her way down, you'd see from her back these two kind of cylinder-like protrusions, and this arcane kind of fire comes out of them as she casts Fly on herself.
Nice.
And
That's
she will
cool.
use her movement. Okay. I guess she'll get down in order to do what I wanted to do. So she'll fall and take that damage, whatever that is, if you want to roll it.
Okay, she's falling down.
Mm-hmm.
$27 bludgeoning.
Okay. And then she'll try to pick up her friends, because now it's just regular darkness, right?
Yes, it's regular darkness.
Okay.
It's just...
I'll try to pick up who's ever closer to me, which I think... Actually, yeah, I'll probably try to pick up more. I don't know if I can pick up Mortis. Yeah, I'll pick up Mortis and start heading back up.
Okay. So do you have a climb speed?
Flight.
Fly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah,
I heard it. I just forgot. So, all right. So you're trying to fly up with the corpse of Mortis.
You can hold Mortis. How much movement does she got, Matt?
The fly speed gives me 60 feet.
You fell down and you're gonna fly up, so you'll be 20 from it.
That's fine.
So you'll be with the goals, basically.
Okay.
Look how buff Luna is, guys. Ooh. First French Mortis.
Sure, it's fine.
And I know I'm on that side, but just to be clear, I would be kind of closer to, I guess, away from them, but away from the people that climbed up. But that'll end her turn.
Yeah. Evanora.
So can you explain to me again where the cylinder of light is? I've gotten confused.
Yeah, so cylinder light, so just given just enough room at the entrance. So
Okay.
Yeah. So it's hard because it's not like a perfect thing above the way it is. So they're technically, because the shadows are directly above and she's made this other thing. So but so I'd say it is basically there's about 5 feet to get in, and then the dawn begins. And there's just enough to kind of get under it into the hole.
And it doesn't get down to the hole, right?
Correct.
So in the hole is still dark.
Yeah.
But it's regular darkness now, even though that doesn't help you.
I would say that's regular darkness for me.
It's
all darkness.
I'm just being facetious, really.
Oh. But I heard Brazen Edge say that they were dead.
Yep. And then you saw Luna fly her ass back up. Or no, you didn't, because you still can't see in the dark. Never mind.
Well, Luna would have made it up to the dawn.
Oh, yeah. No, she's 20 feet below it.
Okay.
But I can see the guys that are the same level we are, right?
You can see them, yeah.
Okay.
Because they're on the dawn.
Okay. Oh. A potentially stupid question. Since they're undead, can I dispel the magic that's animating them?
No.
Depends what kind of undead they are.
I mean, yeah, it would depend on specifically
No.
what is happening, but in this case, no.
Okay.
Because you can't kill Charlotte with a
God,
spell
that would
magic.
stop you from killing.
When it starts running up to Lich's casting spell magic. Oh!
So then she's gonna launch. They're within 60 feet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then she'll launch an Eldritch Orb at one of them. It's a 31 to hit.
That hits.
And is the other one within 5 feet of it?
Yeah.
Target needs to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 21.
They will fail. Both.
Okay.
Oh, that one fail.
So first one takes 9 damage.
That's acid?
The other one takes... No, it's
Sorry, what type?
force.
Force. 9 force.
And if the other one failed, it takes half that.
All right, very good.
And that'll end my turn.
Stop that.
All right, so now we've got those below. No one is actually down there on the floor, right?
Brazen Edge is down there.
Brazen is away on the floor.
I'm 20 feet above it.
Okay.
60 feet of
Brazen
movement
Edge
is
is the
80.
closest.
Yes.
All right. Then they are going to grab the rest of their crystals so that they've all carrying what they can. And now are moving up, dashing 80 feet along the walls, avoiding Brazen Edge, and then they're going to come up so that they don't get caught into the dawn, since there's a little bit of space there that she had to leave.
That's all of the rest of them.
Yeah.
We'll put them over here just so we know they're not in the dawn.
Then Charlotte.
Okay. All right. Need to know a couple of things. How close are these shadow things to me right now?
I think necessarily there's some within 5 feet of you.
Okay. Roughly how many are within 30 feet?
Oh, they're all within 30.
They're directly above the circle, so yeah, they're all
Okay.
within 30.
So how many are there?
8.
8.
8. Okay. I'm going to.
Let me see. Now that everyone's out of this middle section, let me make this more accurate.
Yeah. Make all more sense.
I'm going to go ahead and Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
All right. So, this number right. So this is going to be 5 of them independently. Okay. So I immediately vanish, blink into toward one of them. That one. Let's see what happens. It's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That's
36 force.
Nice.
I blink to the next one.
Very good.
There. It looks more like that, guys.
19 to hit.
That hits.
That one. 28 force. Blink to the next one.
And then it's like
15.
Here. You're down.
That hits.
Come here, Morgan.
That is 23 force. Blink to the next one.
Here.
21 to hit.
These are more like
That hits.
That one is 50 force.
There.
And
Nice.
blink to one more.
All right.
That's
Here
a
you go.
nat
That's
20.
more accurate.
Oh, very nice.
So that one does a total of 57 force.
Okay.
Right? My bonus action is going to be to mentally command the goals to get back up here and fight the shadows. And I'm going to inform my devil friend to start shooting the shadows.
For the record, they should be able to get right back up.
Yeah. Can they avoid the dawn? There's only so much space to avoid the dawn.
I don't think they know. Well, actually, yes, they do know to avoid danger according to the spell. So, but still, I did give them a command. So, if they can avoid it, they will.
Space on that board, and mostly it's because of the demon.
So can they attack anything?
Yeah, because they only went down their climbing speed, their movement. They didn't dash or anything, so they're right back up there.
All right. So the actual spell text says the DM has the stats. I'm assuming you're using the ghoul from the Munster manual.
Yeah.
All right. So that one, all it says is +2 to hit. So I assume that's using. I guess it's just +2 to hit. I really don't know. So they're going to attempt to bite. That one will. That one rolls a 11. Assume that misses.
Yep, that misses.
I'm gonna need
the next
you to
one.
all start rolling better, please.
The next one is a 18 + 2 is a 20. So
Thank you.
that'll be 2d6 + 2. So that'll be 8 piercing. And now the devil will take his 3 shots. First
You
one,
didn't tell me you needed to get Lucifer. I'll go.
25.
That hits.
That is 20 fire. The second one, 23. I assume that hits.
That hits, yeah.
That's 16 fire, and the last one is 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that one does 19 fire, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So these then. Okay. So, the two that were already up will take the disengage action. And then as they'll run towards the door, and their forms begin to move in and out of everybody, seamlessly passing through the openings that everyone naturally leaves, doing 40 feet out, taking their bags of crystal. And then Lithra.
Can we still see them as they're leaving, like right now?
Yeah, so where they're standing out in the dark, as long as you have like dark vision, yeah.
Okay. And she is going to use Wild Force to make a bubble around them.
Ooh, very nice. So yeah, you've contained those two.
And then she is going to move away whichever way she can from these shadowy thingies. Yeah, that's her turn.
All right. So Arnar has this 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder that she would love to move on to the shadows, but she doesn't want to burn her friends.
Well, Lithra moved away. Charlotte was by the ones that already ran away. Really, she can hit all the others.
She's probably going to get those ghouls, right?
And she's going to get a ghoul.
Okay. Cool. She'll lower that in there. She'll go, nah. Let's go C'est la vie. So the one goal plus these will make a con save.
Ghoul interrupted. No.
Let's see. This will be the ghoul with the dragon tattoo. Con save.
Okay.
Interesting. Con save is a nat 1.
Oh,
They don't roll well.
Uh-oh.
Okay. They actually did well against her DCs this time. So that is 19 radiant.
Okay.
So now everyone clearly sees them take as if they're vulnerable to the radiant that she's putting out.
Imagine that.
Player me knew it, but Jackson saw him resistant to radiant.
Yep. Okay, and one of them is destroyed in this.
Come here, buddy. You be the one that's dead. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that, Luna. Here you go. Pick up Mortis again, please.
So those are bonus action. And action, she'll look down at Jackson.
Yeah. I know what's gonna
For
happen.
the love. Raven Queen, please. She'll just do Divine Intervention,
Oh,
the new one,
she's not doing what I thought she was doing.
and he comes up.
I wanted her to blood pump it in.
Because clerics get free reses now.
The unofficial witch class got screwed. Mine's aren't free.
You come up vomiting blood. As very painfully you feel things getting reconnected. She's like, that looks like she's very tired. From
And
that.
what is my strength score?
So your strength score, we're gonna say, is 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the purposes of
Time to
this.
send Harper fighting.
Well,
Sai, is that you out there?
and then we're
Okay,
here
just wanna
on
make sure you weren't playing in any
Jackson.
of your stuff.
Yeah, I stand up, pick myself off the ground. I was like, and second wind.
That's funny. That's the same sound the ghouls made.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they've been doing this whole time. They just second wind. So I regain a little bit of HP. But they're all gone now, right?
Nope, they're above you.
Oh, I still see some of them.
Okay, so you have all your strength, but you have a -4 to all D20 tests.
Oh, okay.
Because they did a raise dead on you.
That sucks.
Because they're allowed to
Wait.
do that through divine intervention.
That's what that does?
Yep, raise dead is last resort every time.
She detected
Okay.
something and she knew this would get rid of the curse.
Oh.
She was confident in this spell to not do, because she was able to see all this stuff going on, was like, this will, maybe other things will work too, but what her intelligence could do that quickly, was
Yeah.
they know this will do it.
Okay. And interesting. All right. What enemies can I see, and how far away are they?
You see a giant bright ass light 80 feet above you.
Oh, so they're all 80 feet up there.
Yeah, though you have seen the spell and you know that if you end your turn, it will hurt. If you end your turn in the light.
But okay, to clarify, I'm not currently in it, right?
No, because they left you down there.
Right. Okay. I can't get up there anymore. Do I still see all this blue dust around?
Yes.
Okay. So I think casting a spell from here is bad juju. I'm just gonna go with that. I think it's a bad idea. Shit, there's not much. I don't have the range to do anything. So, you can't. And I guess I'm gonna do a. I'll use my turn to search for any other threats down here that we might have missed.
Okay.
Or anything that might got left behind or something. I don't know.
Give me a perception check -4.
Neat. With Devil Sight it turns a regular check in because isn't like when you have dark vision a perception check is at disadvantage, right? But does Devil Sight give you
Yeah,
straight?
you just get a regular perception check, yeah.
Okay, -4.
Yep.
Okay.
No, honey, I plugged it into the wall.
That's a 13.
Okay.
It's cool though, isn't it?
Like looking around, you are able to find here what looks like a blue crystal that has been expertly cut and shaped into an 8-sided gem.
And so, sorry to clarify, is it laying on the floor? Is it
It's on the floor in a corner.
Yeah, I'll head over to that. How large is it?
It's probably the size of like an orange. We'll say apple because apple's a little bit more uniform.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, oh fuck. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, so you grab the crystal. Anything else?
Harper is going to appear in the room. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I second winded, so she can't. That because I
Okay.
already used my bonus action, so it's just me. All right, that's the end of my turn.
Got it. Brazen Edge.
I'm gonna do something kind of dumb.
Saturday, that tracks.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over towards this purple robed figure that's holding the timepiece. Is it within 60 feet of me?
On the other plane.
Because this doesn't say anything about planes, different planes. It's just someone I can see within range. I'm gonna command it to just drop it.
So generally, spells need to say like you need to,
Okay.
because they can't even hear you technically on the other plane.
Oh, yeah. If they can see but not hear.
Yeah, because this one doesn't even say it needs to hear. That's the only reason I was trying it. But I'm good with not.
Interesting one. I don't.
The 2024 rules. It's wonky. There's nothing. No other creatures down low. Correct.
Just your buddy Jackson.
Yeah, you just saw Jackson go over and pick up a crystal off the ground.
Yeah, so here's my thing. If it says within range, something like that, I'm assuming the range means within the same plane.
Okay.
Of existence. Like, that's just an assumed thing within the... Like, 'cause I don't think they'd have to write that each time, because it's like, yeah, you know.
That works. I'm gonna try to bring Jackson with me on up.
To grab Jackson in their little gym.
Yeah, and I've got 30 feet of movement. If I gotta spend an action to grapple him, I guess.
I mean, if Jackson's willing, they can grab on. It's fine.
Yeah, just help.
And I would just action dash to get to start making our way up.
You're gonna be 60, so you'll be right up with Luna holding a dead Mortis. Not to rub salt in the wound, but you know.
That will end his turn.
All right. Then Luna.
Okay. Luna will drop Mortis off near.
I just heard drop Mortis.
Sorry. No, I will fly over to Lithra, and I will gently place Mortis down. Would that be an action to do, or
No, you can just...
Technically, it's object interaction since he's dead.
It's true.
Well, alrighty. I will then use the. I will use the rest of my flight, and kind of hover above everybody and just take shots at the remaining individuals here. Okay, so let's take the first shot at. Realistically, I'll. Let me see. Trying to see which one I could shoot. Probably one of the ones that's towards the corner there of that platform.
All right.
That is, oh boy, okay, 9.
Oh no. Whew. It's off the brick.
Jackson, I don't think she really knows how to shoot a gun. I think she lied to you.
Well, okay. So as I was looking through it, I do have studied attacks. So to make an attack roll and I miss, I have an advantage on the next attack roll against that
Very
creature.
nice.
So I'll take the next shot with advantage. For an 18.
That hits.
All right. That is 16 points of piercing damage.
Good. All right, just ripping the shadow up.
Awesome, awesome. Now with that, I will take another hit, but just as a note, I do have Eldritch Strike. So when I hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, that creature has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes against a spell that I cast before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and take that last shotgun. Just regular roll. Oh, for a nat 1. Now, I know you asked me before. I didn't have it. Do you want that to cause a jam? I'm okay with that.
Right, but you're using Voldos or you're using what class are you using?
No, I'm a straight fighter. The shotgun was just a built-in thing.
Then you're fine.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, for a 5 on that attack.
Okay.
Cool. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Then Evanora.
How much does Evanora know about the cause of death? I'm trying not to cheat the system.
Yeah. I think given the witch, you can see like the curse within the body.
Cool. Now, part 2 of my negotiation. I don't have a diamond worth 500 gold, but I have 2 that are 300. Because, I don't know.
And what spell is this?
Raise Dead.
Raise. Okay, so you're trying to do the flat up raise dead too.
But mine costs diamonds.
Yes, you have to.
It says a diamond worth 500 gold.
It does, doesn't it?
And I don't want to be a liar and say I got.
Tell you
'cause I know
what,
that I got a bunch of 300 gold.
I'm gonna say, since you've got 2 that are 300, and so that will go over the limit, I will allow it.
Cool.
But you also don't need to do that now, because if you're doing this, well, also for you, it's an hour, right?
Oh, it is. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, it's only
Hey, Bobby.
the cleric that gets to really cheat.
Read your goddamn spell.
Why?
Because you got rid of my cat.
That's going
house
to change
for
them
Matt.
anyway. Okay. Well, I can't do that now, so. And Revivify won't work because of the curse. Yeah, I have no idea. Eldritch Orbit, one of the shadows, I guess.
Okay.
$17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Then I didn't realize there were more than one creature last time, so each creature within 5 feet of it
That's all but
has
the
to make
two that
a
are captain
dexterity
of all
saving
the
throw DC 21,
Okay.
where it takes half that damage.
Okay. What you got? A good hit.
The damage is 20.
Damage 20. Okay. Cool. So this one takes 20, and the others fail, so they take 10.
And it's force damage.
Nice.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. So this group, taking their disengage actions, want to get through that door and disperse different directions carrying the blue crystals with their 40 feet.
You know what? I'll put them on the ground because I don't have enough of these.
Actually,
Okay.
all right. As they get out there, I'll just say people without a passive perception of 21 or higher are unable to see them. They begin to hide. So you'd have to do a notice. Charlotte.
Oh, okay. So is a notice an action? What's that?
Yeah, perception check action. You have to look around and observe.
Okay.
But I would allow there to be hey, this one's here or something.
Okay.
So in other words, you could do it and benefit others if you wanted.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see
It'd still be
here.
within your
Perception.
blind size, so
Here we go. Have we used the? Oh wait, it's not a heroic, is it? Never mind. I keep forgetting. So no, that's an 11. I keep forgetting the difference between heroic inspiration and the inspiration in chat. That's what I keep forgetting. But that's an 11.
all right. So yeah, you look, you can now find them.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks. Even with blind sight, I don't see him.
Because blind sight doesn't review. Well, because none of them are within. So 30 feet.
They're 40.
Wasn't there one right next to me? There should have been one right 5 feet
Well,
of me.
They left you.
They
ran
Oh,
away.
okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Blind sight. Blind sight would see them if they weren't hidden. They are hiding, so blind sight does not.
Okay. All right. I guess what I'll have to do. What is perception? Wisdom. I will mentally tell the ghouls to look for them. And see what the perception is on the. I gotta look up 15. Let's see. Yeah, they have the same wisdom. Okay, so I will mentally tell the ghouls to look for them, and I will tell the devil to shoot at whatever evil thing they find.
Okay.
All right. They both fail. So that's it.
All right. Got the two trapped in the wall of force. Just There's nothing they can do.
And whose fault is that?
Which
What?
I was just thinking that might make Jackson and Brazen Edge's next part a bit more narrative.
All right, and then Lithra.
One question: would remove curse, anything like that, remove the strength reduction condition? Because I'm not really familiar with what.
Yeah, remove curse could help here.
Okay, so she'll go over and remove curse on. I think it's Moradus who's down now, right?
Yes.
If she can do that, she would do that, and that is her turn.
Okay. Instruction is done. And we are at the bottom of a round and the end of the session. As we'll get back. And good news, we now have tools to get Mortis up. And we will see everyone watching next week. Thank you so much.
Oof. Good night, everyone.